At the dawn of the Second World War, Norway clung fiercely to its neutrality. The horrors of the First World War were still fresh in the nation's memory. Norway sought only peace and prosperity for its people. However, Norway's strategic coastline and resources made it a target for Hitler's Germany. On April 9, 1940, the German war machine descended upon Norway. Operation Weserübung aimed to seize Norway's ports and access Swedish iron ore. The invasion, led by the Kriegsmarine, struck swiftly. Key cities like Oslo, Bergen, Trondheim and Narvik fell within hours. The Norwegian government was ill-prepared for the assault. The Norwegian people, stunned by the attack, were thrust into war. The invasion marked a turning point in the Second World War. It shattered the illusion of Scandinavian neutrality. Norway's resistance inspired other occupied nations to fight for freedom. Despite the swiftness of the German invasion, Norway did not surrender without a fight. The Norwegian armed forces mounted a spirited defense. The Battle of Narvik saw fierce fighting between Norwegian, British, French and Polish troops. The Norwegian government rejected an ultimatum demanding their surrender. Instead, they issued a call to arms, urging resistance by any means necessary. This marked the beginning of the Norwegian Resistance movement. The Allies launched an expeditionary force to aid the Norwegian defenders. British, French and Polish troops landed in central Norway. The Allied intervention gave hope to the beleaguered Norwegians. However, logistical difficulties and the growing threat from Germany's forces in France hampered the campaign. The decision was made to withdraw from Norway, leaving the country to face German occupation alone. The withdrawal of Allied forces from Norway in June 1940 forced the Norwegian government to flee their occupied homeland. King Haakon VII and the Norwegian government sought refuge in London, where they established a government in exile. From London, the exiled government continued to rally international support for Norway's liberation and played a vital role in coordinating the resistance efforts back home. The government in exile served as a symbol of Norwegian defiance against Nazi tyranny. King Haakon, through his unwavering refusal to collaborate with the Germans, became a figurehead of resistance, inspiring hope in the hearts of his occupied people. The government in exile also played a crucial role in maintaining communication with the resistance movement inside Norway, providing them with vital intelligence, supplies and moral support. The Norwegian government in exile never wavered in their belief that Norway would be liberated. They worked tirelessly to ensure that Norway's voice was heard in international circles and that their country would not be forgotten in the global fight against fascism. Section 4. The Silent Heroes, Norway's merchant fleet and the Allied war effort. While the Norwegian government in exile kept the flame of resistance alive from afar, another group of Norwegians made invaluable contributions to the Allied war effort, the merchant sailors of Norway. At the time of the German invasion, Norway possessed the fourth largest merchant fleet in the world. Recognizing the strategic importance of these ships, the Norwegian government in exile placed them under the control of Norway, a company established in London to manage the fleet. Norway's ships and their crews played a vital role in the Battle of the Atlantic, braving treacherous seas and constant attacks from German U-boats to transport vital supplies to Britain. The merchant sailors of Norway faced unimaginable dangers, with many losing their lives in the service of the Allied cause. The contribution of Norway to the Allied victory in World War II cannot be overstated. Their sacrifices helped to keep Britain supplied and fighting, ultimately contributing to the liberation of Europe from Nazi tyranny. Section 5. Scars of War, Norway's long road to recovery. The Second World War left an indelible mark on Norway. 5 years of German occupation had devastated the country's infrastructure, economy and social fabric. The physical scars of war were evident in the bombed-out cities and towns, but the psychological wounds ran far deeper. The post-war years were a time of rebuilding and reconciliation for Norway. The country faced the daunting task of repairing its shattered infrastructure, reviving its economy and healing the divisions created by the war. The process of coming to terms with the trauma of occupation and collaboration would take generations. Despite the challenges, Norway emerged from the ashes of World War II stronger and more united than ever before. The country embraced democracy and social justice, becoming a staunch advocate for international cooperation and peace. Norway's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of hope in the face of adversity.